Hey everyone, a warm welcome to the channel. I'm sure by now you would have heard about SOL, the native coin of Solana. After all, it has gained over 60% over the last 2 months and more than 4 times its original value from a year ago. In this video, I'll shed some color of what Solana is, what are its main features, and why I think it's an up and coming project worth taking a look. So what is Solana? Solana is a blockchain platform that provides fast, secure, scalable, decentralized apps and marketplaces. It's an open source project maintained by the Geneva-based Solana Foundation and built by developers at San Francisco-based Solana Labs. The team hopes to create a trustless and distributed protocol that will allow for more scalability, and the project is currently backed by experiences from top organizations in the world including Apple, Intel, Google, Microsoft, Twitter, Dropbox, and many more. One of the most prominent features of Solana is its consensus mechanism. Unlike Bitcoin and Ethereum, which uses proof of work as its consensus mechanism, Solana uses a combination of proof of stake and proof of history, and this has allowed Solana to be much more scalable than its competition, say Binance Smart Chain or Ethereum. So how does this help with scalability? The scalability problem has plagued many cryptocurrencies since almost day one. That's because while blockchain ledgers and decentralized payment networks provide decentralized security to users, the more decentralized security they provide, the longer it takes for new transactions to be verified and added to the blockchain. These networks are then faced with the challenge of providing ample transaction speed as their user count and transaction volume continues to increase while still preserving the security and decentralization of the network. With a high volume of transactions occurring every second, time becomes a crucial element for efficiency, and each computer processing transaction on a decentralized blockchain network has its own internal clock on which it operates. With thousands of nodes all over the world, there are bound to be slight discrepancies with local system clocks, and this becomes problematic when the decentralized network needs to reach consensus about which transactions have taken place and the order in which they occur. As a result of such discrepancies, this paves the way for bad actors to try and take over a cryptocurrency network using fake transaction broadcasts that closely approximate real timestamps. For example, fake stake attacks in the case of proof of stake, and denial of service attacks in the case of proof of work. In order to ensure that transactions have not been manipulated, a lot of time and processing power needs to be dedicated to verifying timestamp accuracy in a proof of work or proof of stake system. As such, when all the respective clocks across the decentralized networks are synchronized, transactions take much less time to verify because individual nodes do not have to dedicate so much processing power towards verifying various timestamps. This synchronization allows the network to optimize for speed, and as a result, the Solana network is inherently fast and engineered for native scalability. This in turn allows Solana to process over 15,000 transactions per second, compared to 100 transactions per second on Binance Smart Chain and 30 transactions per second on Ethereum. For comparison, Visa only processes approximately 24,000 transactions per second. So how does proof of stake come into the picture? The answer is the Solana coin, or SOL. SOL is the native coin of the Solana blockchain. The validators who process transactions and run the network, as well as the leaders who generate proof of history sequences, are chosen according to how much SOL they have staked. The nodes with the biggest stakes will likely be chosen to validate and add transactions to the blockchain. This structure ensures that those running the network have a strong incentive to guarantee that it performs optimally and without failure, as many people are financially invested in its proper functioning. It also deters malicious actors from attacking the Solana blockchain because of the staking requirements to become an active network participant. So why is Solana up and coming? The key challenge faced by blockchains is to have scalability, decentralization, and security. Ethereum, for instance, has decentralization and security, whereas Binance Smart Chain has scalability and security. Neither solve the full trinity. Solana, on the other hand, appears to have tackled all 3 areas. Usually, the key variables to look at while addressing the impossible triangle for cryptos are typically validators, transaction latency, transactions per second, and average fee per transaction. So let me share some key figures of Solana, Binance Smart Chain, and Ethereum with you. So looking at the data, the picture becomes pretty clear about the technical advantages Solana has over the two current blockchains dominating the space. The most significant to crypto developers tends to be transactions per second and validators. In the case of Binance, they have 21 nodes and 15 are controlled by Binance, which means unless they add significantly more, decentralization isn't on the table. Ethereum has low transactions per second and high fees, meaning scalability is the current issue. When looking at Solana, on the other hand, they appear to have achieved the trinity of scalability, decentralization, and security. So does that make Solana perfect? Of course not. One caveat for Solana is the language it is written in. Projects on Ethereum can effectively copy and paste their code onto Binance Smart Chain, but you can't do that for Solana. Solana is written in Rust, which has far fewer developers available than in the Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain ecosystem. And Solana is technically still in beta, so it isn't as battle tested as Ethereum, which has been around since 2015. There could still be undiscovered bugs or issues that could affect the performance or the security of the network. So to wrap this up, while it may be too early to say that Solana has found the winning formula, this project has definitely shown lots of potential, evident by its list of backers and its unique consensus mechanism. It is definitely one to keep an eye on. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, ring the bell icon, and subscribe to the channel. I'll be happy to hear your thoughts on this video as well, so please leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.